Yo, what's good, man? This is Charles. I am Brandon Madison of Next Legacy Radio. And my guest, man, we got a guest that's about to tap in. He got some fire music. His whole swag's on tilt. This man got a lot going for himself, not just with the music, but just his push. So I need y'all to go tend some real one in this business of music and more. So I want to welcome my homeboy, Mikey Rockitt, to Next Legacy. What's up, bro? What's up with it? What's up with it? What it is? Hey man, I appreciate the tap in. The tap in is real. I appreciate you taking the time out on the weekend to come holla at, you know what I'm saying, folks, new and people getting a chance to really know this guy Mikey and shit like that. So, hey, I need people to know, like, outside of this conversation, he has music, and we're gonna blast that 100% and show that man support. But man, how you got started into music? I want people to know your origin story, bro. How you got into it?
Shit, down there like everybody else in the whip with pops, bumping, slumping,
Mm-hmm.
rolling. You feel
Mm.
me? Just over time, everybody grew up with that music shit.
Yeah.
Everybody grew up with that music shit. So it was just all around, all around. You gonna hear it in the whip with my dukes. You gonna hear it in the house with granny and auntie and when they cleaning up.
Okay.
It's just been everywhere. The music has been everywhere, man. It's always been a soundtrack to the life I had.
Was it like a specific song that you kind of gravitated to, or just like, man, I could do this rap shit, or I could do this music thing? Was it a certain song, or was it a certain artist that got you tapped in real hardcore to this?
I don't know. I can't. I wouldn't say it's certain. It was so many just growing up, just watching them boys doing what they was doing.
Yeah.
All the greats when I was coming up, just watching them doing what they was doing. The lifestyle just influenced me because it matched up. It lined up with the lifestyle I was seeing in my own eyes, not just what I
Mm-hmm.
was seeing on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what caught me. That's what caught me. Them boys giving that game up. Cause see, where I was at in life, it was kind of like a guide to the streets or a guide to the day to day what was going down on the block. So that's kind of whoever was able to paint that picture the most vivid. Them was
Yeah.
the guys we was leaning to. You know,
See, a lot of
and
people don't know that or understand that because it's not just because you know how it is, man. The media want to say it's like hella gangster rap or it's like a bunch of different things, and especially during the height of NWA, like everybody's just like, oh, it's too hardcore. They just rapping about whatever. But I feel like a lot of people don't really understand is like it's relatable because I seen it, I experienced it. I know firsthand exactly what it is that they talking about. So that's why it grabbed on to us a lot
yeah,
more than most, right?
yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Them boys that was talking about the shit I was seeing or the shit I might have been feeling. You get what I'm saying? They might have been able to paint it to the same way where I'm like, damn, I could really feel that. And that's how it happened. You got them all. I can name them from what. See, where I grew up, we had a lot of inner city artists. So I listened to a lot of the inner city guys, a lot of the mainstream guys. So from the whole all the way down to the blades, all the way up to the blades. It was so much catching my
Mm.
ear. Like my mom's had a cool selection of rap that she would listen
Yeah.
to, then my pops had a dog ass selection of rap. So I got it from both sides.
Okay. Hey, I'm curious,
Yeah,
bro.
I
What
got
what
it
was
from both
mom's?
sides.
What was on mom's playlist?
Man, my mama like Jada Kiss. She was riding around Kiss of Death, front to
No
back.
shit.
She even
I
fucked with
love
yeah,
it.
and I'm
I
I'm
love it.
telling you, she even had the Eve Scorpion
Okay.
album. I know that vividly off the top of my
Okay.
head. She was a Hove fan, big Hove
Yeah,
fan. Black Album, Kingdom Come, Blueprints. She was big on them, real big on them. Like my mama ain't play with like she ain't play off that rap
that's
shit now.
real.
And and she was somebody who would break down lyrics for me.
Mm.
Like you don't hear what he's saying right here. This what he mean right here when he say this. Ti, she was big on Ti,
Yeah.
Urban
Yeah.
Legend. You know, it was allowing he would say, nigga, new finish alone to get me dumb rich. And she was hipping me to like, you don't know, T.I. got real estate behind this. We ain't just doing music. Tip got the real estate going. He got the trucking company going.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't just rap. So she gave me game like that to where I was looking at it from a wider perspective early on.
That's wild. What
Yeah,
about Pops though? What was on his playlist?
yeah. Pops had that. Pops had that shit, man. Pops had that shit. We was gonna bag up and get that money to, man. He was big on Too Short, big on E40, loyalty and betrayal, the click. You feel me? Should be legit in them. We big on them. I'm talking about real big on them. That's
Yeah.
all you gonna hear coming out the Caprice.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Master P. He loved Ice Cream Man. The whole True series with C Murder and Silk the Shock and them. He was big on the No Limit Wave. Bun B, Pimp C, Pocket Full of Stones. He loved that South and that West wave.
Mm-hmm.
That was his world. That's his world right there.
So you took the game that mom and pops put on you. Like, I mean, it's hella cool knowing that mom's was breaking down lyrics like it was a
Oh
bag of
yeah.
something. You know what I mean? Like she put
Man,
it in your
listen,
ears,
listen,
which is
listen,
real.
man.
That's
Yeah,
real.
yeah, shit. Yeah, shit, take you,
Yeah.
cause
What was the
that
do
girl,
you remember the first rhyme you wrote?
man. My little sister had like this like Winnie the Pooh thing, but it was a radio,
Okay.
like a cassette player. So it had a little toy microphone on it, but
Yeah,
it could play tapes too, cause it played the Winnie the Pooh. It came with books, so it would play the stories for it. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
I would take I would take the motherfucker and put my tapes in it and
Mm,
play regular music on it, but the mic will let you record.
yeah.
So once we figured out how to record over the tapes, we started doing little dumb shit like that.
Wow, wow. And it's hella cool you still
Yeah,
remember or certain things like that kind of when you tap in and like reminisce on your beginnings of it all. That just I mean that comes with a cool
yeah,
ass origin story for the, not just for yourself, but for the people to be like, all right, I see where he began at. So
yeah.
how do you feel about just yourself in music now? Like where's your energy coming from still doing this? Because going through your catalog, you got a lot of hits out there that I feel like a lot of people need to get to know and grow and shit like
Man,
that. But how do you feel about your path right now in your business?
it just came. You know, you ever watch any of the great movies like Casino and any great film? You got a nice soundtrack behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's always what it was. I always wanted to keep a soundtrack. It was a way for me to chronicleize what I had going on throughout the years, like a time capsule in a way.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Each of them songs, I damn near when I turned them on, I could remember where I was at, what I was doing, what I might have been going through around the time. It was kind of therapy. It's kind of therapeutic at this point. Very therapeutic at this point.
I feel like all
You know?
music is to a point, man. Even the heavy-handed stuff where it's just kind of like, man, if it takes you back or reflects at a certain point in time in your life, man, I feel like that's always the business to be able to like embrace what music has meant, not just to you, but other people. So you giving the game now in your career so
Mhm.
far. So, I mean, do you come with that same energy? Like, you know what, when I get behind a booth or when it's my time, I'm gonna spit something that all these motherfuckers gonna remember or feel or both.
I ain't gonna say everybody.
I
Yeah, I ain't gonna say everybody gonna feel it,
feel
but
you.
it's this is for a selected few or a selected group,
Yeah,
that is gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? It
right.
is gonna land on. I am putting this towards the ears that's supposed to hear it, if that makes sense.
No doubt.
Yeah. When I
And I
when I
think,
go in there, I do have a target in mind.
yeah. Yeah, and I think everybody does, man. But at the end of the day, you're gonna get somebody that you had no clue that tapped into your music is just gonna be like, man, I got a new fan, and that
Mhm.
fan not just look like this, but even sound like this because he or she want to be that next Mikey Rockitt. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it just
Right, right,
happens that
right,
way, right?
right. Yeah, yeah. Pushing it to the youth always been a thing of mine. So whoever next got a little layout of, okay, this a
Right,
direction I can take this in. Because I
right.
know when I was, as I've been maneuvering through, I always done had guides and muses of which direction. Like, oh yeah, this the way you gonna want to go, or no, don't cross the street over there. You
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's important. That's important with this to have a direction, because it's a trail you leaving behind you with everything you pushing.
No doubt. How do
And
you
so it's like, what kind of trail you want to leave?
Yeah, how do you feel about the industry in a whole, right? Like the whole mainstream and underground and everything else in between. How do you feel about it?
It's an arena, man. It's how you want to get your pay. You know, some guys, I look at it like two worlds. It's either going corporate or it's either staying black market
Yeah, yeah.
with, with your product. You can thrive in the black market. You can thrive in the corporate. It's just It's open world to where you can play both. Because I remember there was a time where it wasn't too much you could do with it unless you had a major behind you,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
major push behind you.
Yeah.
You know, the underground world was kind of limited to just a city and a city zone. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I mean, it's fair game on both sides. Like I say,
I feel
as an
like you
artist,
100% right. Also look at it from a black market perspective. Like I feel like I ain't gonna lie, I go there more because mainstream, you only got your 1% maybe that sound decent. But the
oh
black
yeah,
market, hey man, y'all down there got some fire, bro. I'm just saying.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a different beast, you know. It's a different beast on both of them. A different beast with the same evil.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, a different
Yeah,
beast with the
yeah,
same evil.
yeah.
The same evil when you break them down. So, I mean, I like where they at. It's grown. The industry grown so much now. It's such a bigger spotlight on the hip hop lane
Mm,
itself. You get what I'm saying? Industry and underground.
right.
It's almost, you got underground artists that's in a superstar bracket just as big as your mainstream name that can do the same numbers or got the same crowd, same drum. So you really can say they neck and neck at times.
Yeah, fair. And true
You
that
really
though. I
can say they
mean,
neck and neck at times.
but I feel like, what I'm saying, black market's starting to rise up a little bit stronger now though, just on the strength of just exposure and like real authentic love. Like, you know how it is, man. When you mainstream, you got your small percenters, and then you got the pay to play, and then you got some of this other shit that's circulating out here in the business that's not real. Like, I mean, you tap
Oh
in with
yeah.
AI and all this shit, it gets different. But if you go down to the black market, like, they use shit as a tool. You get organic hits, you get a lot of love, you get some real authenticity and creativeness at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, no strings attached, man.
Exactly.
It says there's no strings attached with this type of world, and you can get your fair share of it. It's just all in how you want, what you chasing out this shit. A lot of niggas want the mainstream. A lot of niggas, that's what they need. You know, you can acquire the same success in the underworld. You got guys like Currency, Filthy.
Mm-hmm.
These is guys who ain't never really been in a bracket of a Drake or a Wayne
Yeah,
even. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. And still,
So them the type of guys that still pack out an arena,
yeah, and
pack out a
still
club,
successful in their own right. But
platinum on iTunes.
yeah, man, and a lot of people don't know that there is pure success without being mainstream too. You could be successfully consistent, getting deal ever, you know what I'm saying, good quality hits, and you may not get mainstream love, but the again, it goes back to what I'm saying, bro. But the authenticity is there. Your core fan base is still growing and tapping in and fucking with you because of that. So I think that's always been like a solid thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that niche audience will take you just as far. and it still gets you around the world.
Exactly.
It still get you in other countries, and supporters and still come out, get your merch, keep you spinning. As long as you got something that they feeling, you should be able to compete in any arena,
No
honestly.
doubt.
It could transfer over to both sides.
I mean,
You
especially if
know,
your hits is
I ain't got
solid.
no picks for either one.
Yeah, especially if your hits
Yeah.
is solid, bro. Like if you got something solid to say and put out there for the people and market it right and this, that, and the other. I mean, you damn near winning anyways, and it's going to people check for you anyways at this point in time. But let me ask you a question about just your studio presence. When you tap in and you know you got songs you want to put out there, like how's your pen game? Is it like, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I can write this hour later. I'm in the booth or quicker. Like how's your overall battle plan as far as you in the studio putting out music?
Shit, you got to see what that beat talking like.
Yeah,
But it's the been times where I ain't gonna say a lot of the times I write this shit with no pen, no beat.
really,
I just be having something to say.
really.
Yeah, I be having something to say.
So was it
It
harder
could
for
be a
you
word. It
to
don't
is
it
it harder for you
necessarily.
then to like pair it up with a beat that you feeling or nah?
I could put this bitch on. I can put it on anything. I can get on any beat and put it on any beat. Maybe reword it, pull a word. You get what I ain't gonna give up too much, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's going on any of them.
Okay.
Honestly. But if
Okay.
a beat, a word can catch me. I'm a word
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
I can hear something, a phrase or something like a. You ever just hear a line in a dog ass movie? You just sit back and be like, oh yeah, he talking crazy. You hear that bitch? You hear that motherfucker talking crazy,
No doubt. No doubt. No, I feel it. I feel it. No, I
man.
find that interesting too because a lot of people have different ways when they got to do it. They got to set the mood or whatever. So some of the stuff that you write or put down, do you have to be in a certain mood in order for you to, get real sharp with your pen game, or you come in with an idea and then just go from there?
Man, I was sitting down popping it with my big guy, and he was just talking about penitentiary chances and just in life how you gotta. It'll be moments like that. You know what I'm saying? We just sitting down shooting the bobos,
Yeah.
and when he strike, it's like ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? And that ended up in one of my verses, penitentiary chances. You gotta go and get risk your life. You gonna have to,
Yeah.
because this shit ain't just coming. This ain't coming off the. You gonna have to make a real extraordinary attempt at what you really trying to get out of this shit. This shit just don't come from running laps. Like, no, you gonna have to run laps at your top speed.
Yeah.
You got to really push. This shit just not coming off a regular walk up. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. No doubt. I mean, I always find that real cool about just, what I'm saying, just peers in the game that had these ideas with, what comes and how and why it gives, certain songs give birth to when it comes to shit like that. So, props on top, man. So what do you have in play now for yourself as far as just new songs, videos, what's the battle plan for my guy?
Oh man, low, no rounds, low, no rounds,
Okay.
and low, more rounds, and
All
low,
right.
more rounds.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting on right now. I
Okay.
really got some in the tuck of my sleeve.
Yeah.
I've been working. Me and my guy been back in the cave. He really been on me to get in a little more consistency. He want me to bring more of it out. So that's what I'm on. We loading up right now.
Okay. All right. You
Yeah.
got hella rounds in the chamber that's gonna unleash come to 2026 or whatnot, right? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah. We gotta get that motherfucker rolling. Yeah, got that motherfucker rolling, man.
All right. All right. What makes
Yeah.
what makes the things that you do stand out more than most in this business? Because I mean, I could tell you just my interpretation of your music. Like I just feel like you put a lot of your shit together, well produced. You're not just talking about the same thing, or you're not rapping about somebody. Like, you don't have the same style as somebody. You pretty much got your own creative lane. Like, how do you see yourself blending in with this business? Is just, just trying to, you're not trying to deal at this point in time, right? You're just trying to just be your own businessman, putting out your product as much as you can, right?
Yeah, I'm a real pirate, man. I really don't want to fit in with these guys.
Yeah, yeah.
My guy was just telling me like, bro, you don't even do the feature thing, dude. And I'm like, I mean, certain sports is a one man thing. You get what I'm saying? It's only me in that ring. I ain't got nobody I could tag to get in that
No
ring
doubt,
with me. You get what I'm
no
saying?
doubt.
So rapping to me is the same. You can collab and get in the ring and spar with guys, but hey, I'm gonna keep it honest. It ain't been too many people willing to jump in there, and it's a couple guys. You know,
Hmm.
that's something I do want to turn up the features, but I've been just in the zone and just locking in and running that motherfucker, getting in the clutch and going on my own. You know,
Right, which is important because I always feel like if you're comfortable doing that, I mean, the features is gonna come, the opportunities is gonna come, but if you do it your own way, that's always a win, and you don't have to, how. Hey, I don't know about you, bro, but I know for sure you got to chase down somebody. Hey, man, did you finish this? Did you finish this verse? No, man, I'll give it to you next week.
man,
And I'm like, what the fuck?
listen,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I
yeah,
ain't, man, I ain't
yeah.
even
It's
trying to
like,
do
come
all that
on,
right now.
man. Yeah, I ain't even trying to have you on the hunt like that. Like we could have knocked this out. You know what? I don't. Listen. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a few songs that it was supposed to be second verses on. I done ran through the beat.
See,
It's too late,
see,
gang.
you didn't already
It's
experienced
too
it
late.
then, so you already know what time it is, bro. Like
Yeah,
sometimes
it's
you
too
just
late,
gotta,
fella.
and I just remember old video of Pac used to say that too. Like, and I used to hear the stories because I was well connected to the Outlaws, right? I would hear it. If Pac didn't, hey, if you didn't finish this shit before Pac did, then you ain't getting on. Like that's just the way it was. You know what I
Over
mean?
with.
Like that was
Over
all.
with. Oh, you must want to eat.
And come
I'm
on,
telling you,
man.
I'm finna get rid of this shit. Nah, you not coming. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gone. I'm
Hey,
gone.
Rocket, think about the time, think about the artist who dropped the ball, who couldn't finish a verse and got left
Mm.
off a track that was on the legendary Tupac. Man, there's a few who probably don't want to admit it, but
Oh yeah. Oh
they
yeah.
got
Y'all
it
sit
in.
back. Y'all playing with the females. Y'all probably drunk, blowed, ain't even roll nothing.
Yeah,
I done been in the booth plenty of times because I'm really a avid writer.
yeah.
I work with that pen still to this day. You
Hmm.
get what I'm saying? So that's another thing. A lot of motherfuckers be on that. All right, shit. Off the
What?
head, man. I love this pen.
Yeah.
I love this pen. You get what I'm saying? I don't play with that off the head. I have before pause, but I'm a pen man. All pen. So I get
But it
in there and I
ain't
get to going.
But it ain't nothing wrong with the pen game though, because to me, like, and you know what? There is specific people who could come off top and do what they do, and those y'all can have them and they fine and they do what they do. But at the end of the game, hey, you got that on you right now.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
probably
that pen
keep
ain't
that.
no joker.
Hey, Rocket, you probably keep that shit in your car. You
Yeah,
probably got
man.
two or three of
They
them
everywhere.
things.
You feel they all around, man. I'm quick draw with them too. It's just I might have to, I type in my
Yeah.
phone still, but most of my best work came from the stuff I put in a notepad.
Hey, have
Some of
you
my
have you ever written for somebody, or you just find that nah, I ain't gonna do that?
Yeah, I have. I ain't gonna say who it was, but
Okay.
they
Okay.
they one of y'all favorite rappers. A couple
Okay,
of y'all
okay.
favorite rappers, I say. Yeah,
How
yeah.
how how can you, and this is just from a writer's perspective, because I always get this from, I know some MCs who wrote for other MCs, and they say they gotta get into their head. Like I never, it was probably like what, maybe like a decade ago when I realized that Jay-Z wrote Still Dre for Dre. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know that.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah,
when
yeah,
he
yeah.
talked about it, he said he had to get into his mind and really study him before he was able to write for him. So,
Right.
how do you feel when I'm not saying you write for hella people, but enough people for you to be like, do you got to do the same thing yourself, or how does that work?
Yeah, well, the first couple of people that I was writing for, I was familiar with already. So yeah, that's where I could see where Hov get that from. I
Yeah.
was already familiar with them, so it was easy for me to cater to what they needed.
Mm-hmm.
And the second, or the third or fourth person was somebody that I listened to, so I already knew the direction to go in. I didn't know him personally, but I knew you lyrically,
Yeah.
so I already knew how to craft what I would want you to say. Like I could hear. Oh, I'm such a critic when I listen to rappers, so it's like I know what points I would want that guy to hit, if that
Mm.
makes sense. So I
Mm.
just tailored it there for him. And we did it over the phone.
Mm.
I got him on the phone and I walked him through it. Like I want you to
Yeah.
go here with it and go there with it. Go here, go here, go here, go there.
Okay.
Made him
Okay.
rehearse, make him rehearse it for me, make him rehearse it for me. So I know he hitting them key points, and maybe it's more that I gotta add in there. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? So it's just a tailoring process.
Yeah,
It,
but
it,
that's
good.
also a resume add-on for yourself too, because that goes into like not just writing but also producing and putting yourself in a mix where what I'm saying, where I can give that energy to this track and do this and get this credit for that or whatever. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
dope. All right, another wild question though, since you wrote for guys in hip hop, have you ever considered writing for R&B or anything else?
Man, I gotta sit with a singer to see how they
Yeah, yeah,
craft songs. Because
yeah.
I never really tried to sing nothing before. And the R&B is so
Hmm.
different. R&B is so different now.
Right.
You know, I might have an outdated layout in the R&B world. Cause I
Yeah.
still look, I only ride to that. I don't even ride to that new shit. That new shit don't get no burn in the burn. Hell no.
I feel it. I feel
So
it. Yeah,
I
I
might have
feel
an outdated writing style to a new singer. You get what I'm saying?
it.
Yeah, I might be a little aged on them. But
Yeah.
I love R&B now. No, I love
So
R&B.
if you had a guy, and shout out to bro Meezy, he's in the chat, he's throwing some things out. So if let's just say if you had if Prince was still here, would you be able to write for him?
Prince gonna have to write for me, nigga. What? I can't. We gonna just start right there. Like me write for him. All right, I'm gonna have to. He gonna have to sit down with me and show me how to get to what. Cause
There it is. There it is. I can respect that though, because
uh,
Prince's pen game was
yeah, you said Prince. Like, if you would have said somebody like Chris Brown or something, I was like, oh okay.
yeah, yeah.
Shit, Prince. No, I'm about to sit down and take notes. I ain't even got nothing to say.
See, but I like that way of thinking though, because to me, just being in a room with somebody like that, then you could pick up whatever you need to pick up, and then y'all could trade recipes at the end of the
Right?
day if it came time to it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
makes sense. That makes sense. I feel it though.
Man,
I feel
I'm
it.
damn near trying to steal a crate when I'm around some shit like that. Like, hold on,
For real,
I need a
for real,
sample or something.
for
Yeah,
real. Man, what's the rest of the year looking like for you? I know you already told us and the listeners that you amped up for 2026. You got a lot on deck, but how you finishing off the rest of this year, man? Because I know we only got like 2 weeks left. But what you got on tap, bro?
man, I'm about to drop a little pop shot of what we doing next year. Shoot one in the flow,
Okay,
just to let them know.
okay,
You get what I'm saying? Nobody move.
yep.
I want to get the room still real quick. Yeah,
I got
yeah,
you. I got you.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
the one thing I took from your music, and once my man able was able to tap in, I was able to get, well, you and I talked prior to this for a brief moment, but I mean, I do a lot of digging, bro. Like I look through people's stuff or whatever just so I could just be able to say, and I don't think I led off with this, man, but I gotta tell you, man, I appreciate you even putting your catalog's nice, man. It's
Appreciate,
nice.
appreciate it.
Like beyond that though, like I always believe in giving flowers and paying respects to people while they still here, active, doing what they doing, and still passionate about it. Right at the end of the day, so I got to give you credit where credit's due. So I got to acknowledge that, but also, on the flip side, is there anybody that you had in terms? I know we talked about collaborations, but You got a wish list of people you want to fuck with?
Man, it's so many. Like I get that question a lot, or depending on the day and who I was riding to that day. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah, yeah.
It might switch up. I love to work with currency.
Okay,
Yeah, I would love to get some work in with currency. All time favorite. I can see me and Spitter getting in the booth, rolling up, going both for both, pound for
okay,
pound,
okay,
verse for verse, whip for whip.
okay.
Yeah, cause see,
All right.
currency got them whips down there too.
Yeah,
Who else? Jada Kiss. I gotta get a verse from Jada Kiss before like it's all said and done. I,
that sound like a thing. And you know what? You dust it off because mom's put you on that, so that
right,
energy would be transferable, just like Eve. So if there was a Rocket Eve collaboration, that would be sweet as
man,
fuck too, right? Like it
man.
would get Eve out of retirement and
If
let
I
her
could
come
pull
in
some
and
shit
tap
like
in,
that,
bro.
like my list is really crazy. It's just like how you say it's really tailored in that fashion. Cause I gotta get a Be Legit verse too.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta get a Be Legit verse just cause, and he fuck around in the city a lot too. So we
Oh
go
yeah,
cross paths.
and that's my guy. That's my guy.
Mm. Yeah. We gotta make that happen, man.
So we close. Hey man,
That's
we
gonna have
close
Unc
to
and
the
them.
situation at hand, sir. Just saying.
That'll make Unc and them be like, yeah, he got one now. For sure. For sure.
Oh
That'll get
yeah,
Unc and them like, yeah, he got one. He got one.
there it
I'm
is.
doing that for Unc and them for sure.
There, there it is. I think as an artist, and you can add on to this. I think as an artist, especially when you come up with a lot of songs that's on your resume, a lot of it is just adding on to the legacy that you have and that you trying to leave for people. You're not just trying to do it for yourself, right? You trying to lead this because
Oh
that's why
yeah,
it's no
yeah.
your music, Rocket, is no longer about you. It's for the people. So all you doing is just trying to pour back into them, right?
Yeah. Push this shit out for a motherfucker to figure out, leave this blueprint behind,
Yeah.
the game plan behind. It's a little schematic to how to build this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
And for sure is. And you can do it without playing your motherfucking self. DSing for a deal. DSing for this and that. No. I'm really the living focal point. I had the icon of, oh yeah, from the slums too.
Right.
Like I represent the slums and the bottom. That's what they gotta know. I
Yeah.
represent them boys at the bottom, them motherfuckers down at the gritty ground level.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? And we pushing and pulling everything from there and going up as unit. And,
Mm-hmm.
that's what that is. That's what that is. I'm down there in the trenches with them guys.
With everything that you have done so far in this business, and I know what you want to do in the future as far as collaborations, you just mentioned it. What else can you see yourself doing?
Man, I was just tapping it with my big guy. I'm gonna find me a little protege. That's something I
Okay.
ain't did. That's something I ain't did. Like how we say, giving it back and
Yeah.
passing that off. Cause when I came into it, I always looked at the guys like, dang, the guys like Russell Simmons that was pulling them
Mm-hmm.
strings behind the screen.
Yeah.
Them is important people too. They just as hip hop as the motherfucker holding the mic. The guys like Jam Master, or even Birdman. Boy, Birdman,
Yep.
I love Birdman. Pause. Birdman is one of the baddest business minds, street level and industry. You get what I'm saying?
Iconic though. I feel it. I
Yeah.
feel
So
it.
it's like I always looked at them guys. Like I was paying attention to the rap, but I was looking at how the business moved behind it as well. That's always been at the not at the forefront, but right there with what I got going on. Hmm.
I feel it, man. I mean, it's all about leaving something for somebody, and if anybody could take what you do or have done, like not just for OGs like myself or whatever, but I'm talking about these young heads who's looking at effort, who what I mean. Like I don't, I'm not famous like that, but I know my music got me, and then whoever takes it on takes it on. If it's a few 100,000 or a few million or a few billion, it's what it is. I'm still gonna have that same do whatever, and it's all love. So that's dope as shit. So, man, a couple more questions with you, bro. If you had to pick a best decade for music, I kind of already know what you're about to say, but I want the listeners to listen. If you had to pick the best decade for music, any
Okay,
decade,
okay.
what decade would that be?
All right, but before I answer, what you think I'm gonna say? I just want to hear what you think I'm gonna say
Feel like
before
I
I
feel
say.
like you're gonna go 90s, bro. Feel like you're gonna go 90s. Feel that.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. This has been a long debate, internally. Not, I ain't really had it with nobody.
All right.
Them 2000s.
Oh, oh, oh,
Now
oh.
wait, but them tens, them
Okay.
2010s
Oh,
too.
okay.
I want to say, yeah, from 2000 to 2010. But 10 to
Okay.
15 is a crazy. 10 to 15
Wow.
is crazy. That
Wow.
little five is crazy, but them 2000s, bro, you gotta. Whew, when you by the time you get to 11, 12, oh, whoa. It's some shit going on right
Hey,
there.
I, I'm only smiling because that was in the height of my radio station slash podcast. So I know how rugged that was and crazy it was musically and shit
Yeah.
like that. Cause the crazy transition. So interesting. I've heard a lot of 70s, I've heard a lot of 80s, I heard a lot of 90s. You gave me something different, bro. That's what it is.
Man,
That's
that
what it
listen,
is.
that 2000, woo, that 02, 03,
Yeah.
that 02,
Yeah.
03. Oh my god. They were saying skeet skeet on the radio, nigga.
Yeah. 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 You right
They
though.
were
You
saying
right.
skeet skeet on the
Hey,
radio,
it was
nigga.
even different for R&B too, though. Like R&B was different back then as well.
Man,
So,
it
not
was a
just from the
time.
fellas to ladies, like it was just
It
different.
was a
I got
time.
okay, respect.
And
Made me think
don't get
about
me started. Don't get me started on 05, 06.
it. All right, all right,
We have a long night. Cause listen, now we over 10 years, so it's due process. They can't say nothing. Now I can
Yes,
talk
sir.
all about 05 and 06.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's where I was like I damn near was reborn in 05 and 06. Yeah.
Hey man, hey, that's real though. I love you. I love your take on that one. That one's a nice take and it's realistic because I gotta reel it back as well. Like I said, I'm an OG. I'm always gonna have a feel for the 80s just because you know how you mentioned earlier in your interview with soundtracks. Like you
Mm-hmm.
take some movie soundtracks with the music back then and you can't lose. Like you can't lose at all. And
Man, the
that was
80s
hip hop at its
it
apex.
was that.
Yeah, it was hip hop at its apex. It was just different. Everything was like transitional too. You know what I mean? The women MCs was fierce though back then though, like crazy. Just saying. Just saying.
Light. Light as a
Like
rock. Light as a rock.
Latifah, Moni
Light as
Love.
a light
Come
as a
on, bro.
rock.
Come on. Come on. That's what it is, bro. Hey man,
Man.
give your shout outs to the public, man. Anybody you could think of off the top rope, give some shout
Off the
outs because I
top.
feel like everybody deserves to have some shout outs in their life. So go for it, man.
Man, that whole thing of mine. If anybody, I gotta give a shout out to the big guys. I wouldn't be nowhere without the wise guys, bro. Word to my mama. I would not be nowhere without the wise guys. So them first and foremost, you know, and the squad, the team, my motherfucking producer. I love that motherfucker. Lunch, you a
Yeah.
bad motherfucker. I love him to death because that's boy, he woke that side of me up since we've been rocking. I don't record nowhere else.
That's what's
I
up
don't
though.
record nowhere else. So if I'm gonna give some credit to any motherfucker with this shit,
Hmm.
he definitely get the first bid. Like, yeah, he coming with me.
That there
He
it
ever
is.
get through one of
That's
them dogs, he coming with me.
that's that comfort
Yeah.
zone right there, though. I am not mad at that, bro. Because I feel like if you any kind of artist doing anything that you want to grow, you got to have some familiarity with who you with and how you with it, and where you at too, because you can't just, what I'm saying, push out legendary shit in a chaotic situation. If the energy's not right, then it's not
Hey,
right. That's just real
yeah,
shit.
yeah, for
That's
shit
real.
show. Yeah,
All
for
right, tell
shit
the
show.
people where they can find you on social media, bro.
Man, at Mikey Rockitt on every fucking thing.
Hey, hey, there it is.
One tag on everything. Spell it the same way. Type it in on anything. It's gonna pop up.
Hey, Google it and shit. Google it.
Yeah,
It's there. Do it.
he,
Do it.
he
Hey,
right
that's how.
there.
Listen, after I talked to you on the phone that one time, that's how I started my journey. I was like, let me look at this motherfucking shit, bro. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Got
Yeah,
all
just
your
type it
got all
in.
your blams right there. You dig? So that's where it is. But nah, man, it's been a pleasure to see you just grow with your music too, bro. I got to tell you that before we wrap it up, because seeing some of your early work compared to how you got it going on now, you can tell there's growth, bro. There's just, I mean, no
Yes, sir.
hiding. And I think
Yes,
that's just
sir.
how you're determined to keep pushing out this line for the people, and that's real. So I got to give you credit continuously, bro. How we do things here.
Mm-hmm.
People help people
Yeah,
off top.
man, definitely a treat. Definitely a motherfucking treat, man. Glad we got to get this link in, man, and to get
Yes,
this
sir.
shit tuned in, man.
Hey,
Blow
hey,
this
hey,
up to
hey,
another
and you
level.
got radio rotation on the station, bro. Let's go. Exposure is a must, man. I think marketing
Man,
artists who really gives a shit about their stuff, man. And it's not the politics behind it. It's just because you believe in truth, music, justice, in the in the ways of the hood and beyond. That's what it is, bro. That's what we do.
man.
That's what we do.
Man, you
I just
got to know it. You got to know it.
gave you some superhero type shit, bro. That's what it is, man. That's what we do.
Man. Like a
Hey,
motherfucker, man.
hey man, I appreciate the love, man. Continue keep pushing out this grind. I'm gonna see you on more things, and we're gonna keep pushing this line for real. And not just music rotation, but just celebrating the music and the legacy you creating, bro. So I appreciate you, bro.
Man, like a motherfucker, man. I appreciate you too. Glad you reached out and we got this going.
Yes,
We
yes,
got more in store and it's gonna keep rocking.
yes, yes. That's what it be like, bro. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Support, man. Off top, salute. Appreciate you, bro.
Like a motherfucker.
Yes, sir. That's my own boy. Make sure y'all go ahead and tap in. Follow that man. Show that support. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in this Saturday afternoon. Make sure you follow, subscribe, hit the notification button, and let's tap in with more interviews. Check out all my shorts, all my content. And I appreciate all my listeners, all my followers, all my subscribers, all the people out there with supporting all this shit. So I appreciate it.